there are no black people in the USA. Truth is that in the USA there are no black people. Actually, the entire perception that people in Africa have about the so-called black people in the USA is just an illusion put in our brains by no one else but those keeping us in captivity in Africa. The pink Europeans of the USA and the EU partners in crime. None of the report about the existence of black people in the USA has been brought to us by ourselves. All was brought to us by those keeping us in captivity. What we see on TV from the USA is racially mixed, and racially mixed with more brown African DNA. I spent a lot of time doing research on this. It is important to note that there are brown-skinned racially mixed people in the USA, that the Ku Klux Klan establishment of the USA is quick to force us in Africa to accept that they are black people. A race is not only the color of the skin, because if that was the case, all the pink-looking racially mixed in the USA who have more pink European DNA would have been called white people. Race is everything that makes up a human being. It is the structure of the bones, what is known as morphology, together with the hair texture, skin colors, and much more. It is an appearance that is unique and different to those who are racially mixed. And all of that is formed by the DNA composition of that specific race, which is entirely made up of that race DNA only. What we see happening in the USA is that the racist terrorist order prevailing in the USA, which is a creation of the ruling establishment of the USA, want to erase the real black people from the face of earth. It has therefore engineered a satanic lie that calls any mixed person with more brown African DNA or less brown African DNA a black man, in a move to erase the real black people. And the pink European never call racially mixed people with their DNA white people, but always black, in a clearly racist agenda against us. And they are pushing that satanic agenda in the brains of people in Africa as well, so that black people start to make babies with racially mixed people without any restriction until there is no more black people left. They also enslave our brains to view pink-skinned human beings as superior and special people, therefore inciting brown African people to want to make racially mixed children. The pink people of the USA EU are able to grow such a satanic agenda because of the continued grip over us brown African people in Africa, which is illegal and satanic. A grip we must bring to an end at all costs. Fact is, in the USA, racially mixed people are called black people. Racially mixed with more brown African DNA as well as racially mixed with more pink European DNA. And African Americans generally have the beliefs, or I will say have been put the beliefs, that any racially mixed person who has more or less brown African DNA is black. That is a reality that has been there for many, many years, if not centuries. Because of the reality which is all racially mixed in the USA are classified as black people, and generally racially mixed American, known as African American, believe they are black, the prospect of finding even one single 100% brown African there is zero. Because of the mixing happening there without any restriction due to African Americans who are racially mixed believe that they are all black people. Meaning all we have there is racially mixed, some with more brown African DNA and others with less brown African DNA. I'm shocked and disgusted all the times they report on TV that a clearly looking racially mixed person is a black person, as seen with this racially mixed person on the picture who has been killed by the racist USA police force and yet called a black man killed by the white police. And they reported to Africa to tell us that racially mixed are now black people. I urge racially mixed Americans, also known as African American, to start identifying yourself as who you are, racially mixed Americans, to help save the black people of Africa. This message has nothing to do with me having any problem with you guys, but it has everything to do with ending the pink supremacist madness and protecting the original brown African people from extinction. I will continue to share this message in Africa with fellow Africans that says African Americans are not black, because that is the truth. Actually, the illusion that African Americans are black exists in Africa only because the USA EU maintain us captive in Africa and are able to tell us what they want. The day we break free from them, the racist illusion will automatically vanish, because USA EU won't be telling us things anymore. It is as simple as that. Yes, they are racially mixed in Africa, and these racially mixed are known as racially mixed. Issued by Protecting Africa on the 18th September 2014.